This is a quick video on how I teach an auto stay. I don't teach a stay command with a verbal command. All my stay commands are auto. So whether a dog goes into an auto sit, stand or down, or whether I command one of my dogs to go into a sit, stand or down, they automatically go into a stay. So this is how I teach the stay. This is Mia's very first time at being taught a stay. So you get to see all the little things that go wrong when you're teaching a puppy from scratch. You'll get to see her break it. You'll get to see the corrections. Now this is a very basic stay video. Later on I will do stay videos that show you how to add time and how you add distance and how you work it in with distractions. Hope you enjoy it. We'll see you in there. Good girl. Nice. Good. Mia. Yes. Good. So I'll always come back to the dog and I'll reward the dog at the side. Now remember, this is day one. But for me, on day one, I want all the elements of a stay. Remember, I don't have a command for a stay. It's auto. The dog gets put in a sit, a down or a stand, or goes into an auto sit, auto down or stand. The dog is automatically in a stay. I don't have a wait, simply a stay. So it doesn't matter if I want the dog to stay for 3 seconds before I tell it it can do something else, or if I want it to stay for 10 minutes before I tell it to do something else. There's a built-in command for that, not a voice command. And it just makes life so much simpler and much, much safer for a dog. Good. So now I'll work to the other side. Good girl. I'll just lure her onto the mat so she's not slipping. Good. Now, when she does break, and she will, whether it's this lesson or the next lesson or whatever, she will break. She'll be guided back into position. She'll be corrected with a sound, guided back into position, and we go on. There's no harsh corrections. There's nothing like that. She doesn't understand what a stay is. It's up to me to show her. So I'll work both sides, because the dog's going to be able to have me go away on both sides. More importantly, I'll do what most people won't, and I'll work behind the dog. And I'll do this from day one. And this is because the dog needs to know it. And then one of the reasons I push so hard to make sure that you build a bond and trust from day one, because the dog instinctually doesn't like us going behind. Up. Mia. Come on. This way. Good. Good girl. Even less, they don't like us coming over them. Good. Yes. So your dog needs to trust you for these things. Good girl. But I build it into the stays from day one, because whenever I ask a dog to do something, often it can be a stay as the dog's going to run away or getting into something it shouldn't. Me. Come on. Good. Good girl. Yes. Good. And so you need to be able to control that dog from all angles. It's not enough just to control the dog out in front. Good girl. You've got to be able to have control on this dog, whether you're in front, behind, to the side. And I want this dog to stay, in the end, after all this training, I want this dog to be able to stay in place no matter the distraction. So I need the dog to be comfortable. I will teach a dog that it can go from a sit to a down, because that's what auto calm is about. When it's in a sit stay, I don't expect a dog to sit in place for long periods of time, so the dog can go into a down. But this is how I begin teaching it, and once the dog gets this really well, I'll begin to extend time, but we'll do that in another video. This is just to show you a basic auto stay and how I begin it. Hope that helps. We'll see you on the next one.